a living wage will not offer families the opportunity to have a home and to send their kids to school, but yet you want them to come, you support Walmart being here. Mm-hmm. So I'm confused as to, which way are you?
Both, and I know it's confusing because the people that would get it, there are people who might get a job at Walmart who would not be considered for a job at Caterpillar because they have not developed those job skills that they need. They've not developed what we call soft job skills of understanding how to properly dress, to get to work on time. And so people, we all start at a lower level than we want to end up at. And my husband and I, like most of my friends and most of the people I know, didn't have the luxury of one person working and supporting family. It took both of us working to support the family. And so there were times when we were in very, very low-wage jobs, but you develop your skills. And I told you I went back to school and got my degree just before I was 50. When we moved here, my husband had 2 years of college. He had been put into a training program with his company. He finished his degree here. So what we did is we made ourselves more valuable to employers, and that's what everybody has to do to move up the economic scale and wages. And so if I've got a job, and to me it's not worth more than $6, and somebody comes along and wants $10 for it, they're not going to get the job. And but somebody will come along and take that job for $6, and then they get skills where they're more valuable either to me, where they can be promoted, or to the next person so they can get a higher paying job. And that's why I think we need every level of job, because you have to have that entry-level skill, that entry-level job to start, and then you work your way up through the process. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you do bring up a good point, but so Walmart, their minimum wage and our minimum wage is $7.25. And if I'm an employee for Walmart and I work full-time and I have a family, I wouldn't be able to support myself. So I would have to go to the community and ask for assistance with either my housing or my grocery. So bringing in 300 people that we know will not be able to support themselves, that will need the community support with EBT or subsidized housing, things like that. Like how is that beneficial to the community?
Well, you're not necessarily bringing in 300 people. There will probably people that are already here that are totally on public assistance now that will be able to start moving themselves off public assistance and get into the workforce and make themselves more valuable so that they can get the next job that's a higher paying job. But businesses don't have a responsibility to support our families for us. What businesses do is they're in business to make a profit. And if I choose to have 3 children and I can't support them, that's not the responsibility of that corporation to make sure I can support those children. It's my responsibility to figure out how I can make myself more valuable so I can support my children. And of course, there will be people who will be getting partial assistance of some kind or another, probably that work at Walmart. But then there may be people that are a husband and wife that both work and are able to make it with one job each, or there may be people that, like many people I know, that work more than one job until they can get their skill levels up to where they can make enough money on one job to support themselves and their families.